Welcome back, Helldivers. The discussion about if Helldivers 2 is worth the money is over, in my opinion. It is worth the price of entry, and we all know it at this point. In a time where games are more expensive than ever and less satisfying than ever, Arrowhead hit the nail on the head with the price of this game. We do also know that when it comes to the live service aspects of the game, Helldivers 2 is a new gold standard. While you can use real money to purchase items that do change gameplay, it in no way feels pay to win. Okay, but we've had this conversation before and everyone is pretty much on the same page about the game. But I was thinking over this past weekend, how much real life money can you actually spend in Helldivers 2 at the moment? And is it worth it? Let's crunch the numbers. Starting out, the base price of Helldivers 2 is $40, so let's add that to our total. Already at this price, you're getting so much fun content out of the game, it's honestly insane how well priced this thing is. Moving on, we have the Super Citizen Upgrade Pack, which costs $20. This is basically for the people who did not buy the deluxe edition of the game and want it after the fact. You get a skin, an additional weapon, and a couple of other things. This brings our total to $60. Let's keep things easy by looking at the in-game war bonds right now. At the time of this recording, only 2 war bonds are available for purchase, with one more on the way, so we'll go ahead and count all 3 of them. Each war bond costs 1,000 super credits, which can be purchased for $10 each. Buying all 3 of these puts our total at $90. Okay, now the hard part. The Super Credit Store is a bit of an anomaly because it has changed since the game has first released and will continue to change as time goes on. So for this video, we're just calculating what can be purchased at the time of this recording. We are not estimating prices for future gear. With the help of Reddit, here is a list of all the items and their prices in the Super Credit Store. This does include both armor and helmets together, so don't worry. The Legionnaire is $225, the Drone Master costs $375, the Enforcer will set you back $225, the Breaker is $375, the Eradicator is also $375, the Fortified Commando is a crisp $600, the Light Gunner is $225, the Dreadnought is a dreadful $375, the Trench Paramedic will save your life only for $375, the Executioner is only $225, proving that Super Earth executions are cheap. The Exterminator will remove all your in-home bugs for only $600, and the Juggernaut comes in at a very nice $375. So the grand total price of all the items in the Super Credit Store currently is 4,350 credits. But how much money do you need to spend to collect all those items? If you've collected no super credits in-game and you're trying to stretch your hard-earned dollar out as far as you can, then you can purchase 2 sets of the 2,100 super credit bundles for $20 each. That brings your total money spent to $130. But you still need a few extra credits to reach the final 4,350 bank account credit for all the items in the shop. To do that, you can then purchase the single 150 super credit bundle for $1.99. We're not going to be calculating tax today, but I'm just going to bump that up to an even $2. So the grand total, if you were to use real world money to purchase every item in the game at the time of this recording, is $132. And of course, something else to consider is that $30 of that really isn't purchasing the items themselves. The war bonds are accessed by these prices, but you don't automatically receive their items. You still have to earn medals to buy the items in them, and medals, thankfully, cannot be purchased with real-world money. So $132 later, was it worth it? In my personal opinion, as somebody who has spent real-world money on in-game purchases before, no, it's not. And normally that would be a deterrent for a game. A publisher always wants their players to spend more, it's how they keep the lights on. But with Arrowhead, it feels almost as if they did the opposite. They didn't make their items so garbage that they're not worth the money. Instead, they made the game currency so easy to achieve that spending real-world money is kind of pointless. I don't think it's wrong for someone to spend real-world money on in-game items, but at the same time, Helldivers 2 makes it so easy to just earn the currency you need that the Super Credit store is a page that I really never frequent. Even if I am just a few credits away from buying something, the game is so much fun that I'd rather just run a mission and hope to find some super credits rather than open my wallet for a mere $2. It's almost unprecedented. The game is so much fun in its own design that I feel like it's actively telling you not to buy more. Just play more. I bought Helldivers 2 for the base price of $40 when it launched. I did not pre-order or buy the Super Citizen Edition. I don't think either of these things are wrong, but for me, my $40 spent back in February has been worth every single penny and more. This game continues to impress and delight me. So, at the end of the day, you can spend $132 on Helldivers 2 if you want. But in all honesty, all you need to spend is $40, because once you step foot into the game, you're set up for success. Hey, this video was definitely a lot different from my usual videos, which are much more laid back and simplified. I thought I'd try my hand at something a bit more produced and planned. Let me know down in the comments what you thought and if you'd like to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and as always, go spread democracy.